Good afternoon, Mr. Arif. Today I will talk about the enforcement of music copyright in China. First is introduction. China's copyright management bodies include the China Music Copyright Association and the China Audio and Video Copyright Collective Management Organization. The specific enforcement of music copyright in China involves 5 parts: the law, the internet, musician, music industry, companies, and consumers. The law is the next between music copyright and the public, but the establishment of the law confronts a long historical development process in China and the process of building awareness of copyright among Chinese consumers. During this period, China is a late start in copyright law, and the enforcement of music copyright law in China requires a comprehensive approach to the management and maintenance of these 5 groups. The enforcement of music copyright in China. I wrote these 7 parts: law and policy, internet technology, management mechanism, lessons and use, current situation of copyright enforcement, perception of measure. First, law and policy. Copyright law of People's Republic of China. In China, the copyright law of People's Republic of China is the legal basis for copyright protection, safeguarding the legitimate right and interest of copyright owners and their works. With ever-increasing demand for the distribution of copyright benefits in the digital age, China amended the law for the 3rd time in 2011. 2011, permitting the scope of protection for the music industry and respectively adding the content of precision on detailed description and copyright protection. Also in 2009, 2010, 2015, and 2016, China also added more law and policy. Internet technology, about digital rights management, the DRM. DRM is a method of protecting digital media content from piracy using digital encryption technology, whereby anyone must obtain a license before opening an encrypted music work. However, the fact that DRM only determines where a consumer has purchased music or not. The constant process of use DRM requires the consumer's express of using DRM and on the country. Expect repent privacy. In order to protect music copyright and enhance consumers' experience at the same time, the development of DRM technology needs to fundamentally improve the copyright protection technology and achieve compatibility between the two. The next is management mechanism. Copyright interest management mechanism. Investment invest of um, mechanism to dispute manage of interest group under a certain interest party and CETA. The copyright management mechanism can ensure that music collectors can finally obtain the benefits of their works, where music companies and other copyright combination-related person can also obtain a reasonable benefit in return. The lesson and use. The legal use of digital music is an effective way to safeguard the rights and interests of musicians, and the law constricts on the use of copyright and necessary to promote the legalization of digital music. A license is grant of right, which means that the copyright owner transfers its legal rights to descriptors and users. Correct situation of copyright enforcement. The development of China music industry has been fueled by ever-improved laws and publics, and country music copyright restrictions have risen tremendously in recent years. During the 13th 5-year plan period, the state enacted the various new law and regulation conducive to the development of the music industry, and the content of the China New Network Copyright Industry Development Report released show that the score of China-only music market has big promission. The perfection of measure. The internet digital music industry still has a broad, profitable development market. That's evaluating music platform user and understanding consumers' preferences and making good use of big data layout and continuous research and innovation. Then stating the law enforcement of Chinese music copyright, supporting the development of musicians, and promoting China's plan to the world's digital music industry. Finally, is conclusion. The Chinese music industry has promoted the development of music industry and improved copyright law, promotion music platforms, develop internet technology, protecting the right of musicians and collaboration. Nowadays, Chinese consumers' awareness of copyright is gradually rising, and the consumer's concept of storing genius copies has gradually been built up among consumers. Although the problem of prices still exists, it's believed that with the development of digital music and the improvement of people's moral awareness, it's only a matter of time before China can become a strong intellectual property country.